Here we are. It is announcement day for F1 24. We have a trailer, we have a release date, and we have some juicy tidbits, including updates to career mode. Let's get into it. Well then, there wasn't very much to that teaser trailer. That went by literally in a flash. The leaks were correct. It is the 27th of February, and yeah, we do have confirmation of the release date of the 31st of May 2024, with 3 days early access from May 28th. And the announcement was also bang on for today as well. So what do we know so far? Let's dive into the details. Honestly, not too much if you read into the trailer, which we'll do a little breakdown of in a second, but it's mainly just to announce the game, essentially, that F1 2024 does exist. It is coming, but the bigger takeaway to get is that we can drive 2024 cars in the 2023 game. We're going to get 2024 season liveries from the McLaren, from the Williams, from the Alpine, and the Haas F1 team. And I think this is new. 2 times esports liveries, and that is the McLaren Shadow livery, and we have an Alpine esports livery. Let's get into the juicier details of F1 24, because I'm sure you guys want to know about what this revamped career mode is. This is the F1 24 store page. We scroll down and we see, which I touched upon at the start of the video, career modes. Unleash your champion. Discover the all-new driver career mode with new gameplay rooted in the sport. It looks like we may not be getting an update to my team, which I think will disappoint a lot of people, but it looks like we're getting a much-needed update to driver career, which, to be honest, has gone by the wayside the last 5 years. Ever since my team came in. Driver career, if you think about it, needed more of an overhaul than my team did, because it's been even longer since that's had some updates. So we do know that there are some updates coming to driver career, but we don't know anything beyond that at this stage. So watch this space when more details get announced. Our full reveal is coming soon, and we're bringing players an overhauled career mode, a new EA Sports dynamic handling system, and so much more. There it is. We have a new EA Sports dynamic handling system. A new sports dynamic handling system. They didn't say it's a new game engine, but there is heavy pressure on Codemasters and EA to deliver a from the ground up new game physics model, but we'll see if we get that. But before we get into any more juicy F1 24 news, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Sim Racing Center. SRC is your one-stop shop for all things performance related to the F1 games. As of today, their pre-orders are now open for F1 24 coaching, setups, strategies, and engineering. But we want to talk about setups today because that is where SRC comes in clutch. These guys are honestly the best, and you won't find better setups anywhere else. They hire F1 esports professionals to curate the setups from scratch. When you purchase a setup for a specific track, you'll be given an esports setup, which will be broken down by higher wings, so OP, or a top speed setup to set you up for better overtaking or defending in race runs. On top of that, you also get a safe setup if the esports setup is perhaps maybe too oversteery or too loose for your liking. The safe setup is a nice option to get you started, but it's also still pretty quick. They also offer intermediate and wet setups for every track, and believe me, those setups are key. Because right now in the F1 games, you can't go into time trial in the wet and just download the best setup anymore. So SRC is the best place to find wet setups. So what are you guys waiting for? Check out Sim Racing Center, link down in the description where you guys can check out their setups. I have a discount code as well. If you use the code BEN10 in the checkout, you get a 10% discount, and you also help support my channel as well. So much appreciated for that. Thanks to Sim Racing Center for sponsoring the video. Of course, I wouldn't be where I am without them. I use their setups all the time. On top of that, we touched upon this before, EA Sports Dynamic Handling gets to grips with more authentic handling. The latest physics gives you more control over how your personal driving style impacts your car's performance and race strategy. Reading between the lines, that absolutely tells me that the way that we drive will affect our tire wear, for example. For sure, how your personal driving style impacts your car's performance. So lap times and race strategy, tire wear, consistency. I'm interested to see what they've done. We can see some cheeky screenshots with the promo colors of purple. You guys know I love purple with the whole Marduk Motorsport theme that we've had for my team over the last few years. So some closer images of the FOM car, which we saw in the trailer. Looking very nice. Wind tunnel effect. Or wind tunnel effect of the tires. Interesting that they've shown the suspension arms and the braking. They've really tried to focus on that. So that's perhaps, again, another hint at where they're aiming at with this. What do they call it? The new EA dynamic handling model? Dynamic handling. But let's just break down the small bits that we could get from the trailer itself. Here's our first look at what I assume is the new 2024 FOM car, which will be driving in my team. We'll be driving as the multiplayer car. The nose has gotten a lot better in the last couple of years, so that's nice to see. I like these shots of the real-life cars that we have here. This looks like it's Bahrain. Could be wrong. Incredible sparking. And then here we have the car model in the game, which if you take a close look at how the suspension and the wheels are working, look at the way that the tire is flexing. And not just the rear tires, front tires as well are doing that too. Slightly bit of flex in the rear wing as well, which is cool. But like, Codemasters are really, really trying to drip feed us or give us subtle clues about what might be coming. It does say, to be fair, that it's not official gameplay footage, but it's been rendered, and you got to pay close attention to what they're trying to show us. And I think there might be some juicy details to come when it comes to handling. I always love these shots in F1, the close-up shot of the final chicane of Monaco. We get that recreated in the game as well, trying to look at how the car is behaving, and there's nothing really being given away on that shot. Going through the Monaco tunnel. I guess from this shot you can see how much the wheels turn. Maybe you don't get as much of that on the previous games. I could be wrong. Front-facing shot. They love doing a front-facing shot. Tracking towards the camera in their promo images. And then Bosch. Full reveal coming in April. Which is another month away. Another month away before we get a bit more details on the game. Plus, a new loyalty offer rewards drivers who own F1 2021, 22, or 23 with a 15% discount when they pre-order the F1 24 Champions Edition. A second drop of 24 liveries will arrive in F1 23 after April 24th. Okay. Alongside the new season liveries, players who pre-order will receive several valuable items connected directly to F1 24 at launch. The digital exclusive Champions Edition equips drivers with 2 new Formula 1 icons, 18,000 Bitcoin, and an F1 World bumper pack featuring resources for single and multiplayer gameplay events. They'll also receive up to 3 days early access, and all the pre-orders come with 1 bonus VIP Podium Pass. So Podium Pass is free for everyone, but there is a paid version which you pay for with Bitcoins. It looks like they're throwing in 1 season of free VIP Podium Pass if you pre-order, which is cool. But they need to deliver more valuable items because they kind of dropped the ball with F1 23. There was not much customization options. There wasn't many like team radio stuff. It was all like the F1 World modifiers and boosts and engine parts and, you know, that stuff, which I think a lot of us probably didn't really care about. So let's hope that they have learned from their lesson and throw in some more valuable items this year. And this looks like we might have a game cover, potentially, or a placeholder game cover, because they normally have the drivers on the screen. They'll have 1 to 3 drivers depending on the region, but this could be a new look game cover on the left-hand side. I could be wrong. And there you can see the benefits to pre-ordering. So they're really pushing hard on the pre-order spectrum at this stage, especially with that 15% discount, which I'm sure we'll probably read about in a second. Players pre-ordering the standard edition will receive 5,000 Bitcoin and an F1 World starter pack. So even if you buy the game, you get something to start off with this year's game. What I would like to see though is some really good features fleshed out for driver career, for online. Hopefully, we don't know anything about that yet, and most of all, iron out the bugs. I think that's probably the thing that's frustrating all of us the most, is seeing recurring bugs year after year. That really needs to be quashed ASAP. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Are you excited for F1 24 with this revamped driver career modes? Are you excited for the handling changes, the earlier release? Let me know. Hopefully, this is the game that F1 23 should have been.